When it's safe to do so, show me how you would wash the front windscreen. Pull the windscreen washer lever towards you. It will wash and wipe automatically. When you're happy to do so, can you show me how you would wash the rear windscreen? To wash the rear window, push the stick away from you. When you're happy to do so, show me how you'd use the horn. Not too loud, we don't want to scare anybody. To sound the horn, just press the middle of the steering wheel. When you're ready, show me how you'd open and close a side window. Not too much, just had my hair done, don't want it blowing everywhere. To open the window, push the button in. To close it, pull it towards you. It's getting a bit misty. When you're happy to do so, show me how you would demist the front window. To demist the front, turn the fan on and make sure that it's pointing to the window. When you're happy to do so, show me how you would demist the rear window. Ready? To demist the rear window, press that button to turn on, press it again to turn it off. When you're happy to do so, show me how you turn on your headlights. To turn on the headlights, just twist the stalk round that's on your left, twist it back again to turn it off. Can you show me how you'd open the bonnet and tell me how you check the engine has sufficient oil? To open the bonnet, come to your passenger side door. Down in the bottom is a catch. Pull the red lever and you'll hear it pop. Once you've popped the bonnet, come around to the front of the car. Just above the Fiat badge is a yellow catch. You need to unhook it, open the hood, and then at the side here you've got a stick. Pull that out, pull it into the little hole on the side. To check the oil, you've got to open from here. Get yourself a cloth. And wipe it clean. This is called your dipstick. Put it back into the same place and click it shut. Then when you take it out, you should be able to see that it's covered in oil again. If it wasn't, then you'd need to top it up. Can you open the bonnet and tell me how the engine has sufficient coolant? This is your engine coolant, and you just have to check that the liquid's between the minimum and maximum markings. Can you open the bonnet and tell me how you check that you have a safe level of hydraulic brake fluid? This is your brake fluid. It's difficult to see on camera, but at the side there is a minimum and maximum marker, and you just have to check that the liquid is between the two. Can you open the bonnet for me? Tell me how you check you've got sufficient windscreen washer fluid. This is where your windscreen washer goes. In there. Tell me how you check the brakes are working before you start a journey. To check the brake pedal, just going to press it. See how it feels. It shouldn't feel too loose or spongy or slack. And then when I start my journey, just as I start to drive off, I'm going to check it again to see how it feels. And whilst I'm driving, my vehicle shouldn't pull to one side. If it does, that could indicate a problem with the brakes. Can you tell me where you would find the information for the recommended tyre pressures of this car and how your tyre pressures can be checked? To check the tyre pressures, I need to know what they should be, so I will check in the manual to find that out, or Google it, and then I can take it to a petrol station and use the air pump. I check the pressure of each tyre individually, ideally when they're cold, and don't forget to check the spare tyre if you have one. Can you tell me how you would make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it does provide the best protection in the event of a crash? To check if the headrest is okay, just push your head against it. See how it feels and if it supports your head. If it doesn't, it has adjustments on it, and move it so that the back of your head sits comfortably within. The tops of your ears should roughly be about the middle of the headrest. Can you tell me how you would check the tyres to ensure they have sufficient tread depth and that their general condition is safe to use on the road? Get out of the vehicle so that you can check each tyre individually. You're having a look at the tyre to make sure it doesn't have any cuts, bumps or bulges in, and you want to check the tread depth. It cannot be any less than 1.6 millimetres. Can you tell me how you would check that the headlights and taillights are working? You don't need to exit the vehicle. To check your headlights are working, turn them on, then get out of the car and check. Can you tell me how you would check that there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system? When you turn the engine on, the ABS light comes on. If it stays on, there's a problem. If it goes out, it's fine. Can you tell me how you would check the direction indicators are working? You don't need to exit the vehicle. To check the indicator lights are working, I'm going to turn on the hazard warning lights by pressing this button here. That'll turn both the left and the right indicator on at the same time. I can then get out of the car and walk around and check each bulb individually to make sure it's working. Can you tell me how you check that the brake lights were working on this car? Make sure you turn on the electrics and then press the brake pedal and have a friend stand at the back of the car to tell you if they work. If you don't have a friend, reverse yourself to a reflective surface like a window or another vehicle. And then when you're pressing the brake pedal, you should be able to see the reflection of your lights in the mirrors. Can you tell me how you'd check the power assisted steering is working before you start a journey? When the engine's off, the steering wheel's really heavy. But when you turn the engine on, it becomes a lot looser, a lot lighter, and that's how you know the power steering's working. Can you tell me how you'd switch on the rear fog light? And also explain to me when you might use it. You don't need to exit the vehicle. You would only use your rear fog light if visibility was less than 100 metres. And to turn it on, the headlights have to be on. And you use this button here. The first time you press it does the front fog light. And the second time you press it will put on your rear fog light. Can you tell me how you'd switch your headlight from a dipped beam to a main beam? And how would you know this is on when you're here inside the car? To turn on your dipped beam, twist the stalk, then push it away from you for the full beam. You'll know it's on because a blue light will be on your dashboard. Pull it back towards yourself to turn it off and turn off the headlights.